Brandie, Flame Mage. Yep. And we are
sucking it
in
up!
This battle. And
Brandie is not impressed with my video game skills.
I never said that, but my tone of voice does indicate a little bit of it. But I love you, Rose.
I can tell.
I support you. But this boss is a beating, and blacksmithing doesn't help. So anyway,
no, it doesn't.
How are you guys doing?
Oh, come on.
We could be doing a little bit better. I mean,
I could be playing easier games.
Yeah.
But why do that when I can show you guys how much I actually suck at gaming in general?
You don't suck at gaming. You just have difficulty with bosses like this.
So. Yeah. And just think, I just started playing Monster Hunter Generations.
Hey, it's gonna improve skills.
Maybe.
Also, it's different, like when you're playing on your own and having fun versus recording. Like you're like,
yeah.
It just we feel that pressure. We feel pressure from you guys. We want you to be happy with us. We want you to be like, oh wow. We don't want you to be
satisfied with the content that we provide, which you might just kind of end up laughing at how bad I am.
Yeah.
And that's okay too.
That's okay too.
I don't mind that.
We just don't want you frustrated
at all.
with us. So, I mean, we do our best.
Oh. That one is the hardest one for me to dodge.
Yeah, I don't see how you're
and I don't know why.
Dodge it. Like, it's like this.
I'm supposed to fit in between. I'm supposed to get far enough away that I can fit in between the flame balls. Like, I can see that. It's just actually doing that is hard.
Well, also, when you get far away, like, those tiles, like, turn into, like, they disappear in your lava, so...
Yeah. The floor is lava, guys.
The floor is
lava.
I used to play that game a lot when I was a kid.
I understand that. So, you were going to tell us last time about the wood lathe class that you took. So, I am still unclear. And I'm sure that other people are too.
Yes.
What is a lathe?
So it's basically a piece of machinery that you can...
just a piece? Not the whole machine?
Just a piece.
Just a piece? Just the tip. Kidding.
Do you have to, like, point out everything that I say that is incorrect? Because I don't even know... I'm just not good with words today for some reason.
Oh, it's cool.
I don't know why.
It's cool.
I'm just really bad with words. Anyway, maybe it's just I've been working.
Hey, you are giving me something else to think about other than how awful I am at this.
This is true. Constructing sentences is hard, guys.
It really is. Like, it's super hard.
It's hard.
It's fine. Okay, so it's a machine.
It's a machine that you can put like a piece of wood in, like a piece of firewood or a block or something like that, and it needs to be a long piece of wood. It doesn't need to be like a square or something like that. So there's attachments on each end, and you stick it into the center of each end of the wood so it stays, basically. And then the machine will spin it for you. So it spins at a really high velocity of, like, I don't know if it's like...
Wait, it spins the wood?
It spins the wood, yeah.
Why is it spinning the wood?
So you can carve it, and that's what lathing is, like.
Oh, so it's like a potter's wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
yeah.
I've never gotten a good
by
explanation.
Hand, like, you have these tools, but basically by hand you're, carving the wood and, sculpting it down to what you want it to be.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a lot of different tools, and I've worked with a lathe before because I have a cousin that actually has a small lathe that he makes pins and different things with it, and knives. And he actually orders different woods from, like, Africa and different places. So he makes a lot of very specialty things. But yeah, it was a fun class because it, like, refreshed knowledge for me, and then Michael's never done anything with a lathe before.
Yeah.
And it was basically like a how-to of, kind of like our blacksmithing class. It's showing you what to do, what not to do, safety, all that kind of stuff. So, which is cool.
Which is kind of what the class is there for.
Yeah. And like we had like a piece of firewood looking wood to start with. And by the end of it, it kind of looked like a decorative banister because we were just playing with a lot of different, tools and engraving it and stuff like that. And the machine will let you adjust how fast it spins, like whether it's a low, like, I don't know if it said 400 on there, so I really don't know what that means.
That's probably how many RPMs.
RPMs, maybe?
Revolutions per minute.
Yeah.
I know what that is.
And we went all the way up to 1,000, so...
It's pretty cool.
It's a lot of fun. And then we got to see, like, some of the stuff, like, one of the other guys in our class made with it, like, the knife. Y'all got to see the knife. Like, he did a lot of that with the lathe. So, not the inlaying of the, like, aluminum or anything like that, but you can actually do antlers, you can do different things.
I don't understand how he did the knife with that, because that wasn't wood, or at least it didn't look like wood.
The basis of it was wood, actually, but yeah.
Oh, see, I had no idea.
Yeah, so.
And I'm guessing that by the one guy in the class, that was the teacher that did that? Because I don't know why else somebody would be in that class if it's an intro who's already made.
So he was learning to be, he wanted to learn how to teach the class, so he was assisting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and he likes to play a lot with resins and different things like that, which you can use the lathe for, which I don't know much about that, to be honest. So, but he said, he was like, if you ever want someone to show you, I can. So I was like, all right, that's cool. So, yeah, it was a fun class. Cool. It was like a lot more hands-on than the blacksmithing class, just because there's less things that can hurt you, and it's a little more straightforward. So
there were also fewer people in that class.
He only allowed 4 people. Like, that was it. Like, he just didn't want a lot of people.
The blacksmithing class, there were like, what, 10, 15 people?
Yeah, but he said he normally set attendance like
7.
And then this time he didn't.
Only 3 people would show up.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. So, but yeah, it was fun. They have another class for the wood lathe on actually making a pin, which I'd like to do that. So,
yeah.
But it's hard with like work schedules and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
it's probably the hardest thing to do is just figure out when to go to classes and things like that.
Well, like this weekend's really hard for like Michael and I because like I open.
You guys have such opposite schedules so often.
Like I go to work at 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then he's working from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So literally, yesterday, today, tomorrow, we won't see each other at all. So it's
that's tough.
Yeah. Like, I'll see him for, like, a little bit tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not guaranteed. I'm just
No, John and I have had those schedules, and it's just not fun.
It's not.
Like, at all.
No. So, yeah. It's a beating. This whole week's been a beating on me, just being honest. Like, it's just one of, like, everybody has those weeks where they're just like, is it over yet? Like, I'm at that point.
I've hit that point this week too. It's okay. Am I even causing damage to him?
I don't know, Rex.
Like, that's my question. Just, am I actually doing anything here? I like to think that I am, but then he just... Ugh.
Yeah.
I really feel like if I was causing him damage, he would be dead by now.
Yeah.
So part of me is just like, I must not be causing any damage. But I really don't know, because I know that some bosses just have a big health bar.
They do, yeah. So it's like, how many hits is this one going to take? We don't know.
Yeah. It's like, how many licks does it get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Yeah.
We may never know the answer.
We may, like, because everyone's lick is going to be different. So, we'll never know the true answer to that.
Pretty much. And like, she doesn't have a good dodge.
No.
So I don't actually want to get her too close.
Yeah. I get that, so.
But I really cannot tell if I am doing any damage to him.
Well.
And I really I don't know about this.
I mean, if anyone's played the game, I'm sure they're commenting, well, this was what I did and it was so easy or
I'm
difficult or whatever.
Sure.
Most time people are just like, I did it. It was just so easy. And I'm like, really?
You are probably also more used to Zelda-ish games.
Yeah. I mean, really? And also, how long did it take you to figure it out? So.
Probably not as long. I mean, it's been a little embarrassing how long it's taken us to figure out some things. Such as the fire and arrows.
Yeah, that one was
Yeah.
But, I mean, we do our best, right?
Pretty much.
We do our best. And that's one of the things. We have to figure things out as we go. So.
Yep. Okay, so come back next time, guys, and I will try and beat this guy. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
We will.
But yeah, come back next time, and we'll be somewhere around this guy.
Somewhere.
Bye!
Bye!